Hello everyone, welcome back to Basics, a channel where we talk about everything and anything to do with the bass guitar. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to read bass clef. This is especially important because not every song you can find tablature for, so especially with older pieces or different genres outside of rock and metal and funk, you might have more trouble finding tablature for. And besides, just knowing how to read different clefs of music is definitely very important. So let's get down to it, and remember to stay for the end of the video to answer today's question of the day. So we have the bass clef. This right here, that's it. That's the symbol you need to look for. The rest of these represent notes on the staff, and I wrote all of them down so we could go through them one by one. Now, the bass clef, and really all music, is alphabetical, and which is important to note because this bottom note right here is G. So after it, the space is the next spot is A, then B, C, D, E, F, G, and A again. And I'll show you the lines in a moment. So I wrote all the note names down. So down here, this is G. Next, the spaces are A, C, E, and G, or anyone can eat guacamole. So that's the acronym for it, or you can come up with your own acronym. That's just the one I like to use to remember the spaces. And then you have good burritos don't fall apart, or G, B, D, F, and A. And then you have these funky little lines right here called ledger lines, which are meant to extend the staff. And theoretically, you can have as many ledger lines below the staff as possible, and ledger lines above the staff. But for now, we're just going to stick to one ledger line above and below. So, and these spaces on top and below the staff also have notes. So this one's B because this one, the top line is A, so that's B. And the first ledger line is C. And down here, since this bottom one is G, this one's F, the space, and this bottom ledger line is E. And what I also did is circled all the standard tuning for a 4-string bass. So you have E, which is the first ledger line below the staff, A, which is the first space, D, which is the third line on the staff, and G, which is the fourth space, to make it easier for reading it. And so you know where your open strings are. Now that we got that covered, I'm just going to go over a quick review of what a time signature is and what a key signature is and where they go on it, and then we'll be done for today's lesson. So I drew in these little arrows just to show you the standard format for writing on the staff. So your clef always goes first because you need to know what you're singing in. Now there's actually 3 other clefs other than bass clef. There's tenor clef, there's alto clef, and of course treble clef. But tenor and alto aren't used as much except in like old choral music, so you won't really need to worry about them. But I will be doing a lesson on treble clef at some point in the future. And then you have your time signature, which I wrote as 4/4 since that's like your most basic one. Then you write your key signature, and this would be in the key of G major because of where the sharp is. And that's about all you really need to know for reading bass clef. Anyway, folks, that wraps up today's lesson. And now it's time for the question of the day. What made you choose bass as an instrument? Go. It could be a bass player. You could have liked it better than some other instrument you were playing. But what got you into bass playing? Anyway, other than that, I had a lot of fun filming today's lesson with the whiteboard that I borrowed from my sister, so thank you. And we're on the road to 100, and I'm very excited about that. I hope we can do a 100 subscriber special when that happens. Oh yeah, you can contact me at 123basics@gmail.com if you have questions or suggestions for future videos, or just really like my videos and want to reach out to me. You can do that. And I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And That concludes today's video. Stay safe, folks.